Figure it out.
Hello, this is Adam Koralik with Flying and Eating. Today, let's go somewhere and do something, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hey guys, it's Adam here. Last time on Flying and Eating, I went out to Portugal. Well, I actually got stuck in Dublin, Ireland for a couple days, but that's fine. We had a fun little adventure there. But yes, I spend the majority of my time in Portugal, which I've already shown you guys. However, today the adventure continues. We're moving on to a new place for a little bit before I ultimately go home. Good morning, everyone. I am in Portugal still, and today, our adventure, we're heading down to Lisbon. I'm going to be grabbing a train with a buddy of mine, and I'm going to give you a little brief cameo tour of the city as much as we possibly can, because I'm only there for one night, but I'm also there for a very specific purpose. I can't talk about this too much in detail, I don't think, but I'm going to be doing voiceover for a video game that's down there, so that'll be fun. Found Portuguese George Lucas. Shout out to my buddy Jesse, who's a huge fan of classic Volkswagen Beetles, because wow. That's pretty cool. Look at that. We got extra Beetles coming in. I feel like something's going on with Volkswagen Beetles. In case you're curious, this is what a Portuguese license plate looks like. Again, the European Union, and the P indicating Portugal. Oh, and one thing that was a pleasant surprise. So I want to amend something I might have said earlier, and if not, I want to point it out, because I've definitely said it in other videos in the past. Europe has a tendency to shut down very early. Calling you out, Germany. UK to a lesser extent. A lot of stuff closes extraordinarily early, and I'm talking like 6 p.m. type of thing. As an American, especially one who lives in a major city like Chicago, a lot of stuff is 24 hours, so it can be very frustrating when you're in a lot of places. In general, my experience in most European countries has been that things shut down relatively early. Not Portugal. Much to my surprise, like average dinner time here seems to be like 9 p.m. Stuff stays open till like 11 or midnight, kind of on average. Yeah, if you're kind of a night owl, Portugal is definitely a European country to check out. Again, I can't stress this enough. If you're ever in Portugal, make sure you get your pastries. They do it infinitely better than anyone else in the world. I mean, those actually represent some of my favorites. Their croissants, which I'm saying it the French way, would be much better here. I'm sorry, France, they just are. I know you'll never agree with me, but trust me, it's true. Those things, the little egg custard tarts, are incredible. Those are pretty good. I don't think I've had that, but that looks like just bread, but it wouldn't surprise me at all to know that they do bread very well. Oh, and then coffee. The bane of my existence, first time I was ever here. That little shot of coffee was all you could ever get. It's not bad, it's an espresso, it's nice, but I want like a lot of coffee, because American and fat, so that was a pain. But they've kind of come around. It's easier to get bigger coffees now. What's up, guys? I'm here with Stuart. We just had some food over at this little diner thing. It was alright. It was basically just sustenance while we kill some time, and we're about to hit the train. And then we're going down to Lisbon together, and we're going to have some adventures. You excited?
It's very excited.
He's very excited. He's from there. He doesn't care. It's fine. We have arrived in Lisbon. He is grabbing a coffee for both of us. And now it sounds like the plan is to go straight to the recording session, which will be fun. So we're on site at the recording booth. I will be standing here or sitting, possibly, depending on how they prefer to have me positioned. I think I prefer to stand. And doing my lines very soon, which I assume will be displayed on that. I've done this a couple of times, once in Los Angeles, and you know, it's always a little different. I've never done it in another country though. It's pretty cool. So my setup is all good to go. Script's going to be there, me talking to that. Sega Pluto's going to be watching me doing the whole thing because I'm weird.
29?
Yeah, 29.
Just a second. Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! I finally thought of something!
Mm.
Is that better or worse?
Yeah, it's better.
Okay. Oh shit! I got it! I finally thought of something!
Again.
Shit! I got it! I thought of something! Oh! I got it! I thought of something! Oh! I got it! I thought of something!
Yeah, that's good. Let's can I hear the last one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh! I got it! I thought of something! Oh! I got it! I thought of something!
Yeah. Can you make it just slightly longer?
Yeah. Ready?
Yeah.
Oh! I got it! I thought of something!
Yeah. Okay.
More?
Good?
Yeah, I'm good. Excited. I like it how it is, but I should do something more. So, can you make a tired excited?
What is that? Okay.
So, because you are excited, but you have no energy.
got
Yeah,
it.
I got it. Yeah.
Alright, ready?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, I got it. I got it. I finally thought of something. Oh, I got it. I thought of something. Oh, I got it. I thought of something. Oh, shit, I got it. I thought of something.
Yeah. I'm good. Let's go, Mickey, with this one.
Let me just see what's this.
Alright, ready?
Okay. Now this. Mickey?
Okay. Ready?
Not yet. Now we are.
Okay. Oh shit, son! I thought of something! I got it!
Mickey sounds like he's on cocaine the whole time.
He is on
He
coke.
is on coke, probably.
Clearly.
Well, he's excited.
He's very excited.
Coke is the only thing that keeps him going.
So I thought I'd show you a little bit of the studio while we're on break. So they've got posters for all these things that have been dubbed, at least the Portuguese versions here. So it's things like Justice League, some stuff you would probably know that I don't watch anime stuff, so I don't really know Digimon or any of that, but Nickelodeon things, some Shrek type stuff, Puss in Boots, Legend of Korra, a lot of Nickelodeon stuff. SpongeBob apparently. It's a whole bunch of stuff. Pretty cool. And then here is where they've been listening to me ramble. So it looks like I just ran a marathon, right? No, I finished doing all the voice work. I'm only sweaty because in that room it's like completely like hermetically sealed, and you have like hot lights pouring down on you, so it's like really hot. The AC can't come in, so it's hot and sweaty. But it was a good experience. It was fun. It was more dialogue than I've ever recorded for any other game or anything like that. But it's a great time. So we're now wandering a bit in Lisbon. We're gonna get some food, but we're briefly stopping at this place, and we're gonna get some free almond samples because Stuart's girlfriend, or soon-to-be wife, happens to work at a place, and they're awesome. So, all right, which one was this one? That was the sea salt one, and which one was that? Was the orange one?
This one is lime.
Oh, okay. Thank you. All right, trying that. And we had that one. And we had that one. This is all really good. I recommend this place. And it would be called that. Come on in, guys. This is the great almonds. And here are the spoils. They were cool enough to package these up and give these to me for free. So that was really nice of them to do. They obviously didn't have to do that. So thank you. I'm really looking forward to eating these. Okay, Stuart and I are gonna go get Indian food. Now here's the thing. I've had Indian food in the UK like a million times. There, it's God tier. No one can even touch it. In the US, it's fine. Had it in Canada, it's fine. But I've never had it in Portugal, and I'm genuinely curious how you guys handle it. I mean, obviously different culture and everything, but I mean, are you confident in your Indian food?
I'm confident because Portuguese and Indians have good relationships. And food is important for all Portuguese people. We like to eat. And to talk about food while we eat.
This is a good sign. We will see if it plays out. But I don't know, because like the thing we had today at lunch was just kind of whatever.
Yeah, it was thrown.
It was calories, and that was the end of the day.
It was not the plan, right?
Oh, that's true. It wasn't.
It was not the plan.
It was just consumption of
Yeah.
mass quantities, and then we were done. But now we're going to go potentially, probably, hopefully enjoy ourselves. So we're like all the way over there, and we can smell the Indian restaurant, so that's a good sign. But here it is. Not Raj, restaurant, tandoori, Indian. Awesome. Decisions have been made. I'm going to get a cheese naan, Indian bread with cheese. And then as my entree, my gold standard at any Indian restaurant is a matar paneer, which I'll show you guys in a bit. But it needs a rice, and in this case, I look for the exotic rices. Personally, I prefer lemon rice, but you don't find that all that often. This one sounds good, the Nat Raj rice, which is with cashew nuts and raisins. Bring it on. Our cheese naan has arrived. Normally I'd want to eat this like with the food, which is not here yet, but I guess they're getting ready. I don't know, I'm gonna wait a bit. So our food has arrived. We've got our rice here. We've got our 2 orders of matar paneer. We ended up ordering the same thing. And again, there's the naan. So go ahead, my friend, dive in. Okay, here's how I did it. I put rice down, then I put all the matar paneer in it, then more rice on top of it. And he is doing exactly the same thing as me. And then I'm gonna take my naan and put it together with this, like Indian tacos. All right, it's all mixed together, and now it's time to fuse it with this cheese naan I've shown you like 7 times. So we just got out of there. Food is pretty good. I still think the UK does it better, but I gotta say it's better than most Indian foods I've had. It's better than like, I had Indian food in Paris once. It was all right. Ubisoft took me to a place and it was all right. better than pretty much every American one I've ever had, or Canadian one. So I'm not going to say Portugal like excels at Indian food, but it's definitely good. What do you think?
I'm full, so that's good.
Yeah.
And very tasty, very, very, very.
Yeah, I'm definitely full. Like this dude has a bag left over. What a bitch.
This is pão de Deus, which is like a coconut bakery thing, and here in Lisbon, when first time I came here, I saw for the first time people eating it with the ham and cheese and butter.
But you're saying normally in Porto you would just eat it as is?
As is, yeah, because it's sweet. In this way, it becomes a kind of a sweet and sour kind of thing.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, hopefully you'll like it.
Yeah, I'm sure I will. So that thing was really good. I don't know how many people would like it because it was like a sweet coconut buttery type of pastry with ham and cheese in the middle. Like he was saying, in Porto, in the northern part of the country, you would eat that just as a pastry. But here, they traditionally put like stuff in it, like, and they use it as like bread, like in a sandwich, which I really enjoyed. But I also have no basis of comparison because I never had it by itself. But I really liked it. But you also have to really like coconut. That's key. We got a plane, and we got a kitty, and we got a church/museum thing. No, cemetery. My bad. Anyway, hey, what's up, guys? So we're here. Stuart and I are hanging out. Well, tell me about this place. What do we got going on here?
It's called the Cemitério dos Prazeres, so it's the pleasure cemetery. I have no idea.
That sounds kind of dirty.
Sounds dirty. But,
in a lot of different ways. Like, it brings up a lot of bad images. Like, let's not go down that road. So I thought I'd show you guys just a few more mausoleums. This place is way too big to give you like a really accurate scope of it. But I mean, if you kind of like the old stuff, you like cemeteries, and yeah, I think this might be just kind of the place for you. Apparently it's super popular usually, but tourism is just kind of bouncing back now, so we kind of have the place to ourselves, which is pretty cool. Look at this view, everybody. That's great. There's also like a big T-pose Jesus thing way out there, kind of like the one in Brazil, but...
No, that's Brazil. You just crossed the bridge.
Oh, that's Brazil. I forgot. Portugal borders Brazil, everybody. That's why they all speak Spanish. It makes sense now. Right. No, sorry, French. My bad. Yeah. I'm going to teach you some history, some Portuguese history. Right there, that guy, that's Bill Portugal. He's the guy who invented Portugal. You probably didn't know that.
No, I didn't.
No, yeah, but that's him. That's Bill Portugal. So we noticed this a couple of times in here. These little signs, apparently it's essentially an eviction notice for the dead. So I guess if the relatives, the ancestors, descendants, what have you, don't do some maintenance or maybe pay a fee, I honestly don't know the logistics. Yeah, you are looking at a corpse eviction. This is a real thing. This is not a joke. So you can see some have like modern doors after they've done that. That one collapsed. You can actually see the, I don't know if you can actually see the corpse per se, but you can definitely see the coffin. Yep. I mean, like I said, it's not a joke, but it is kind of funny. It begs the question, like, where are they putting the bodies? This is a cemetery. Are you putting them in a dump somewhere? Like, what are you doing? What are you doing, Portugal? What are you doing? I get it, I guess. Money, land. But what are you doing?
We learned with the best, capitalizing everything.
Seriously, explain it. I want to know. Like, where are you burning them? Are you making ashes? What are you doing? We are now in a very touristy district, and you can tell because, wow, look around. Tons of people, lots to do, lots of craziness. And of course, the Starbucks embassy available for all to have free Wi-Fi and water. So what are we doing here? What are we doing?
We're going to have pastel de blanc.
AKA the egg custard. Yeah, I think there's probably one. Where is it? I don't see it. I don't see it pictured, but I'm sure. Oh, duh! It's the biggest one. Look at that. That's what we are here for today, everybody.
So many tourists. Sometimes we managed.
Dude, it has a bouncer like it's a nightclub. This is awesome. Popular, busy. We went to a special area because we didn't want a small table. We wanted to be outside and have a nice table, which they are in the process of cleaning. Okay, so here's what I've learned. We are in a place called Blame, or Blame.
Yeah, Blame.
Okay, yeah, and this is pastry, essentially. So pastry, say it again?
Yeah, pastel.
Pastel de Blame.
The blank, yeah.
My accent sucks, we know. But that's the name of the egg custard thing. And this is apparently where the original version of it comes from. It's not the same as the other ones we've been having, but it's the original. Whether or not it's better or worse, seems like it's better based on how many people are here, but
Yeah.
we're gonna enjoy.
And it's from 1837, and they're still in how do you say, expiry date? Still good.
Oh yeah, there's no copyright infringement. Yeah, they still own the license to it. It's not like Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
So we've got our espresso, our fancy orange juice, which actually is fancy by American standards because they do this thing where they use oranges. It's weird.
You don't use oranges?
No. That's messed up. That's a foreign thing. But here's our Pastel de Blame. I know I can't say it. I'm trying. Egg custard thing.
it's a good try. It's a good attempt.
It's a good attempt. The way a kindergartner drawing a picture is a good attempt.
Yeah, exactly.
So I've added cinnamon to this. He suggested it. Says part of the tradition. Logically, I asked, well, then why don't you just do that by default? And that kind of broke him. But but he's right. You put cinnamon on it and on your finger. That helps a lot too. But if you put it on there, actually, this is amazing. This is really very good. So this is Mr. Pastel de Blame.
Yeah, that's his name.
That's his name. It's just a weird coincidence because it doesn't mean that. It's not a name. But and this is everything he makes every day. He live streams. He's huge on Twitch. So we were only in there for like 10 minutes and already the place has become completely packed. And there's an ambulance. They're so packed. Somebody probably kicked somebody's ass to get another better spot. Seriously though, this is insane how insane. We only waited for like 10, 30 seconds maybe. Those people are going to be there for like an hour. So this is some sort of local monastery. And we were basically saying neither of us would go in on our own. So I don't think we're going to go in there for you. Not that we don't like you, but this is not good enough. You know if you like monasteries, it's a pretty old building. Go in and check it out. It's there. Dude, check it out. Those guys look just like us.
Jesus. And they're ugly as fuck.
I know, that one on the right's really fat. Whoa, he turned into you. So nearby to all that is this park, which is cool. It's got shade, which gets you away from the sun, who's attacking us, I feel like personally. And then there's a little Macau type embassy over here, which is cool. For those who don't know, Macau is a part of China that used to be part of Portugal, and kind of like Hong Kong used to be part of England or the UK, and the British Empire probably more formally. So this monument thing was built, I guess, to invoke patriotism back when Portugal was a dictatorship. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
And so some debate over getting rid of it. Apparently it's still there. People seem to like it. I mean, I know nothing about this, so from a completely unbiased, neutral position, to me it's just like, oh look, a pretty thing.
Yeah.
But I can understand why symbolically it might bother some people. But anyway, it exists. There it is. So we got another statue over here of Bill Portugal. And they got the flag that he designed over there. Yeah. Actually, fun fact, we actually owe you guys a bunch of money because we named the Bill of Rights after him. But yeah. So at the time I'm recording this, it's the 4th of July, which is of course Independence Day in my country, the United States of America. And this is the first time in my entire life, in my 35 years, I have not been home on the 4th of July. So Stuart felt bad, so he wanted to take me to Little America Town, and this is what we're gonna have. Slice of home. It's just, oh, so good, so good. I'm kidding. We went to a real Portuguese place, obviously. Yeah, so this is so Portuguese that I can't even read it. So he's going to have to figure everything out for me. But yeah, looks good. What's the name of this place?
Utachin.
Does that mean anything?
It means little pot.
The little pot.
Yeah.
All right. That's not weed, is it?
No, not that kind of pot.
All right. Our food has arrived. I've got a steak with egg on it, some fries or fritas, and he got fried pork belly with rice and a little bit of salad. I would say that's probably the healthier option because at least it has green stuff. I have buttery heart stopping meat juice. So we're about to get dinner and a movie. This van apparently has been parked there illegally, and now a tow truck is going to come and pull this away. So this is pretty cool. We will liberate the truck space on this holiest of 4th of July days. While we wait for that, we did finish eating. Thought food was pretty good. I could use some ketchup for my fries. That was my bad. I didn't ask for it. Steak was good. How was yours?
It was really tasty. Too tasty.
Yeah, I tried his pork belly. I think between the two, he won that little battle. I would have done the pork belly in hindsight. So we had a guy up in the window there who apparently was like, oh shit, no, that's mine. You can kind of see him there through in the distance. He's been parked illegally for hours in front of a parking garage exit. Yeah, and now the police are involved. So in the end, the cops gave the guy a ticket. They basically called him a moron, and they told him back the truck out. So that's what's happening now. And he got a pretty significant fine, we're assuming, because he apparently had blocked this thing for hours. People couldn't go to work. It's a whole big ordeal for no reason other than I thought it was a parking space. We think this lady down here is the one who went to work and is now filing a report against this guy. I'm curious to see, like, okay, so that's clearly not a parking space. This isn't either, by the way, but it's also got a fire hydrant. But this, yeah, man, who would think that that isn't, you know, something? It's crazy, dude. So casual observation while I've been walking around in Lisbon, as opposed to Porto, is that I noticed in Porto, the city of Porto is represented a lot by putting Porto, the word, into a lot of things. Buildings, names of restaurants, what have you. You see a lot of things that say Porto. In Lisbon, I've noticed that isn't really the case. It's a lot of more like general Portuguese representation. So you see the word Portugal and stuff, and Portuguesa, Portuguese. But I think the only time that I saw Lisbon as a name, other than like in an official context of like, hey, you've arrived at the Lisbon train station, whatever, was like we were over at where that, what was it, the monastery thing was, which is a big tourist spot. And there was a big advertisement, which unfortunately I can't show you because I didn't get footage of it, but it was a big advertisement for like Ola ice cream, and it just happened to say the word Lisboa on it. And I was like, why? So I'm just like, I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's just a me thing or if it's just like Porto is more proud of being a city and Lisbon just like, no, we're Portugal, if that makes any sense.
I don't know.
He's a local, you don't know.
I don't know.
That is just a coincidence. Maybe we go to a different section, it's like Lisbon everywhere. I don't know, it's just observation based on this moment. So he wanted to show me a very local Portuguese pizza place.
Yeah, absolutely Portuguese. Yeah. This is Domino's Pizza. Like it's invented by the, you know, we saw the statue of the guy.
Bill Portugal.
Bill Portugal, he was the one that...
He actually personally makes this pizza, or his descendants.
The story is that he was playing Domino's, you know, the game. And he said like I really need a pizza, and then bam.
Domino's. See, I always thought it was Domino's. It shows my accent sucks.
It's typical Americans.
We don't know anything about Domino's. I mean Domino's or Domino's. Don't ever eat Domino's. It's fucking gross. We decided that we needed a what do you call it?
Crap.
You need a crap. He needs to take a crap. We're gonna get a crepe. The French thing. I don't know why. I really felt like getting a crepe. So he's claiming he's never been over this place. There's some French creperie, but should be cool, hopefully. And in the meantime, you can look at. This is actually Bill Portugal's big super soccer field. It's the best soccer field in the world. It's funny, actually, it's a mistranslation. He never wanted it to be called football. We've arrived at La Creperie de Amarillo. I can't read that. I don't know what the hell I'm saying. But anyway, we're at a crepe place. It's inside of a mall, which was what threw us off a little bit. But now they're making me a caramel crepe, which is what they recommended for adults. And they said Nutella for children. My crepe has arrived. There you go, caramel. I guess I'll eat it with a fork and knife. I'm kind of used to like the wrapping it up thing, but yeah, I don't want to get my hands all sticky. I'm pretty happy with this. I think that was a very good crepe. Are you happy with your crepe?
I'm eating it, but I'm happy with it. Yeah, it's really nice.
I'm eating it, but I'm happy with it. So I think that's positive. That's double positive?
Yeah.
Right? Anyway, yeah. If you want crepes and you're in Lisbon...
Let me just add something.
Go for it.
Like, Adam is always making fun of me because I have this Tommy Wiseau style of talking, okay? So, I did not hit her. I did not. I can't do it. I'm not capable. I'm a fool. Okay.
Yeah, that sounds like Tommy Wiseau wrote it.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I need to change it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, change it. Don't worry. Oh, hi, Mark.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hi, Mark.
That's. I cannot do it. I am not capable. I am fool.
For 40.
I finally found love.
Oh, hi, Danny. If everybody love each other. Okay. Ready?
Yes.
Narratively speaking, okay?
What is this context?
It's Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark. I love you. You are my best friend.
I did not hit her.
No, I did not. Oh, hi, I finally found love.
Okay.
Remember Betty, that's her name? Okay, sorry.
It's fuck me. It's to the room-ish, yeah, for sure.
Well, obviously.
I don't think I
So is the one, all the lines after it. I search for love. Love is what I needed.
Well, you know that movie's great when even people who don't speak English natively are like, I get the reference. I finally found something that said Lisboa. It also says nut and farterus. Fart nuts in Lisbon. I realize that this is benign, but in English this sounds really horrible. This is the bus line exclusively for pedophiles. Guys, check it out. Pulp Fiction was right. It's a Royale with cheese. The name of this restaurant certainly got my attention. So we're at this like quasi-fancy Goodwill where it's like they treat it like it's a market, but really it's all one store and everything's just a variety of donated things. And of course I found Blockbuster VHS rental tapes. These are specifically blank tapes. I want to go in this room with all the electronics, but I can't get in there. I see a game controller or whatever. And over here, look, a random VHS cassette of E.T. is just chilling out. So I'm now on the train. Unfortunately, my time in Lisbon has come to an end. Heading back to Porto tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed just this little cameo time that we had in Lisbon. Good morning, or kind of difficult morning, because I had to leave the girlfriend for now, because this is the time in which we have to go our separate ways until we see each other next, which hopefully is not too long from now. But anyway, I am here at OPO, the airport in Porto. And yeah, you know what that means. Got to check in for my flight and get back to the States. Specifically, today we'll be landing in Newark. Good old lovely self-check-in kiosks. Of course, that's how you have to access United, and it's wonderful. Could wait in a line, which is also not terrible, because they have these things called employees. To Portugal's credit, they put their tax-free shopping thing outside of the secured zone, which means it's actually theoretically possible to take advantage of it, which I did not, unlike other countries, Germany, who put it inside the secured airport zone, thus making it completely impossible to use. However, unlike, say, Japan, which does this amazing, where you don't actually require proof of every single item you bought, they still have to inspect everything, but step in the right direction. All right, time to go through security. Reminder that European, or EU specifically, security is a little different than Americans are used to. You take your boarding pass, you scan it, and you just kind of walk through, and then eventually you get to what we traditionally think of as the security line. So once you've gotten through that, which again, there's no ID required for that part, here's where you kind of go and dump your liquids and take your shoes off and all that kind of crap that we hate about flying, unless you can get away with it. Sometimes some countries specifically don't really care, and then you go through security. The ID check comes later, typically as you're actually getting to the flight itself. Okay, through security, no real problems. Had to take the Pluto out, because I always do in Europe. They really just, yeah. I'd love to believe that they want to see it, but really they think it's some sort of computer, which I guess technically it is. Anyway, only thing worth observing is there's always some old guy who does not know that metal sets off a metal detector. Oh good, the duty-free store tastes the best of Portugal. They are very smart to just force you to walk right into a gift shop. I'll take a quick look around. Oh, they have Pastel de Blem, which would be very logical considering it's like the thing. It's also my only word I learned. So I showed you guys in the other videos that in Europe, typically they don't tell you your gate info. They just kind of post a thing. Like you can see my flight to Newark says the info will be posted at 12:55. Now this is completely counter to the way the Americans do it, because in the app it tells me the gate is gate 11, and it's been telling me that for like all week. So I don't know why in Europe this is always done so badly. Now this is a heads up particularly for Americans who are not used to this. So when you get to the airport, you've gone all the way through, you're going to your gate, you'll notice this at the very end. This is exit customs. So basically you'll see your flag there, potentially depending on what country you're from. And you basically have to go wait in line, and they ask you a couple questions, stamp your passport, and you leave the Schengen zone. So one, that's worth noting, just so that you know you have to do that. But two, don't think like, oh, okay, my gate's over there, I'll kill like an hour over here, and then like 5 minutes before the flight, I'll just head over there, because you'll not know that you have to wait in another line that gets stamped and stuff. So build some time in for this concept. So I just exited the Schengen zone customs, and so they stamped my passport. A reminder, the one on the bottom is the one I got in Ireland, so it takes up 2 slots because it's both the entry and the exit visa. This is the one I got when I entered the Schengen zone, which again is a series of European countries that agree to like a mutual border system. And now that I'm leaving the Schengen zone, they stamp me again. And hilariously, true to form, in Portugal, they never use enough ink, so it's always just kind of barely visible. But there you go. These are all the stamps I got on this trip. So I went through secondary security. Now, when you're going to the U.S. from Europe, after you get out of the Schengen zone stuff, the U.S. will typically have its own inspectors to basically double check you before you go. As an American citizen, I had no problems with that. The only problem is they keep you in this little holding pen, and there's nothing here.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we do need all customers seated with their seatbelts fastened at this time. Flight attendants, are doors for departure, cross-check, verify straps, stand by for all calling.
Okay, flight's over. I'm back within the U.S. and so now I have to clear U.S. entry customs, which not really a big deal for me because I've signed up for global entry, which I highly recommend for frequent flyers that are also American citizens. Basically, rather than go through all the normal like customs process, you know, wait in a long line and they ask you those questions, whatever, you just go to a machine, scans your passport, prints out a piece of paper, you hand that to a guy, he says thanks. You're welcome home. It's over. And that was comically easy. All I did was scan my face, print a piece of paper, and there you go. Welcome to New York, Liberty International. Now, to get to my next flight. Now, unfortunately, because it's international, we have technically exited the secured zone, so we have to go through security and all that to get back onto the next domestic flight. But, hey, what do you know? Clear lane! Okay, made it through security, no problems there, but let's just say due to some airport chaos, I was given the option to switch planes in Boston on the way home, so I'm going to be doing that because free segments, why not? All right, now we are at Boston Logan Airport. Can't say I was expecting to be here, but happy to do so. And I got a very short trip over to my flight. I came in at gate 27, and I think I'm leaving out of gate 26. I hope I make it. We've got Boston things. We got like the Patriots, we have the Celtics, and we got Wicked Smat. Yeah, someday we'll come back and do like a real Boston video, but in the meantime, I gotta catch a flight. Oh, and if you are ever in Boston, you want to try like what the local cuisine is, it's that. It's this local thing called Dunkin' Donuts. And here's the perfect way for this trip to go out. I was just upgraded to first class. And with that, I am back in Chicago. I am home. Not really, I still have to actually go home and go to sleep, but yeah, I made it. I was just thinking about this on the flight because I was so exhausted. What are the chances that I'm the only person on the planet today, just specifically today, that was in Portugal, New York City, Boston, Massachusetts, and Chicago, Illinois? Pretty decent chance. Anyway, so that's it for this series of ridiculous adventures. I hope you guys had some fun with this. Thank you very much for watching. If you guys could do me a favor, go down to the description, hit up the social media stuff, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Discord, Patreon, all that sort of stuff. Like, comment, subscribe as always. Thank you very much for watching, and see you all later.